Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalie and I do videos on handbag reviews, unboxings, a bit of luxury eye candy. So if you're into any of those, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. So in today's video, I'll be doing the long-awaited video on my Louis Vuitton Agenda. So I unboxed this on my channel quite a while ago, a few months ago actually, and I had a few requests from you guys when I unboxed it that you wanted to see a flip through and kind of what's inside my agenda. And I promised that I'll do that, but I wanted to kind of use it first and see how I want to use it for the new year. So now that it's 2021, I am happy to say that I've got everything sorted, how I like it, and I'm happy to share with you guys what's inside and how I organize my life, I guess. So this is the Louis Vuitton Agenda. So this is the medium size, and I go through all the details and everything in my unboxing video. So I'll link that up here if you haven't checked that out yet. And I actually go through the entire haul of everything that I've purchased. So everything in here is actually in that haul. This little guy here standing up is actually a Chanel ribbon from, I think it's the Chanel Beauty ribbons. I intend to show you guys how I make this, so stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you guys how to make these really cute little bookmarks. So yeah, before any further rambling, because I tend to do that a lot in my videos because I get so excited about talking about anything luxury. So yeah, before any further rambling, let's get straight into it. So this is the Louis Vuitton Agenda in the size. I think it's actually called the medium size. I know I keep referring it to the size because that's what Louis Vuitton used to call it many years ago. So that's how long I've wanted this agenda for. It used to be called the size, and it's in the Monogram Canvas. You just flip that open, and when you open it up, this is what I'm greeted with when I open my agenda every day. So if you see my unboxing of this agenda in that video and also my stationery haul in that video, you'll see that I actually got this. It's just like a little business card from May Paper Co. So they're a stationery store in Australia. I ordered a few things from them online and it came with this little cute journaling card that says Boss AF, and I think that's so cool. So I like just having that there, and I like the contrast with the black and white, and that's why I've got my Chanel ribbon in the black and white too. Yeah, I just slipped that in there, and it's got a few credit card slots here. So up here I've got a little Polaroid of my little baby girl. She's a little Jack Russell, a Parson Terrier. So she's so cute. She's like winking in this photo. My friend was like, did you teach her to wink? But I think I just caught her off guard and she was kind of blinking, but she was like winking. So I thought that was really cute. So I have that in there with me. And this card here, this journaling card, came with my order from Cloth and Paper. All it says is, the purpose of the first draft is not to get it right, but to get it written. So I think that's a really good calling, and just to kind of put yourself out there, just give it a go, just try your best. And yeah, it's not a matter of getting it perfect the first time, but just trying and kind of learning as you go. So I love that little quote, and it's also got that black abstract shape there. So I like just slipping it in the credit card slots there. So there's 6 credit card slots, so you can use this as like a mini wallet too. You can put your cards in here and kind of carry this with you. So I think that's a really cute and really chic idea. So we just popped everything back, and you notice that it's quite simple and plain, but that's what I love about it. I like keeping it very minimalist and just straight to the point. I don't like over decorating it with stickers and pages and paper everywhere. I feel like that's quite overwhelming and that kind of stresses me out. So I like keeping it simple, but still aesthetically pleasing to me anyway. So that's what you see when you open up the agenda. And then on here, so the first front cover, I've just got a plastic sheet. So that just protects this page here. So this is actually on a vellum sheet, and it just says, there is luxury in simplicity. And I purchased this dashboard from Cloth and Paper. So that just speaks volumes to me. There is luxury in simplicity. And again, just like with my agenda, it's very simple, but it's still luxurious to me anyway. Of course, it's Louis Vuitton, so it's going to be luxurious, but just keeping everything simple, it's just, that's where the real luxury is. So I love that quote. And just behind it, it's just like a little pocket with like a nude color with like a little pocket there. I don't put anything in it, but I do like the way it just looks as like a backdrop to this quote. So I'll try and flip through my agenda as quickly as possible just because I don't want this video to go too long, but I will try and show you as much as I can. So once you flip that page over, I've just got my inbox, and I have sticky notes here with to-do bullet points there. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, the light's washing it out, but it's just like a to-do sticky note. So often I will just put my to-do tasks for the day or that month and just jot everything down. And then once that's done and ticked off, I can just peel it off and stick another one on. So I've got a couple here just stuck onto my inbox dashboard. And I love this dashboard. It's got the cute little icons at the bottom, which I think is so cute, like little emojis of inboxes, like a mail, send, and paperclip and everything like that. So I also got this from Cloth and Paper. So if there's anything that I forget to mention where it's from, I'll leave everything in the description box below so you can check it out. But yeah, after the inbox dashboard, I just have a little sheet here, like with little pockets. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I'll leave everything in the description box. But all I keep in here are just page flags. So this is kind of like a pink and a gray. So that's kind of keeping to the theme of my agenda. It's very neutral, like black, whites, pinks. And here we've got a little journaling card from May Paper Co as well. So I think that came free with my order. It just says to do in like a nice marbling card. So that's really cute. So I just keep all my page flags there. So they're just easy to access whenever I need them. So flipping that over, all my little tabs here, they're from May Paper Co. And they just say calendar, lists, projects, finance, personal, and miscellaneous. So I love that. And they're all in that really hard plastic, and it's in the gold foiling, so it matches with the Louis Vuitton gold. So that's the first one. It just says calendar, and this is my calendar year view. So that's everything there. And then behind that is actually my 2021 date monthly view. So dated monthly view. So I'll quickly just flip through everything just because I don't want to bore you with it all. But yeah, this is just like a month on 2 pages. So here's just like the dates, and I've marked it there. So after all the month on 2 pages, I've got the today dashboard. So I intend to move this weekly. So whatever week we're on, I intend to slip this in there. I just keep a little memo sticky note there from Cloth and Paper too, just in case I need to jot anything down, just like as a little reminder. And I've just put my paper clip there. So yeah, on this page is just like a today dashboard, and I haven't popped it in the week yet just because I want to show you what it looks like. And what I tend to do is cut little slits in that part there, just so I can like peel it off. I'll show you in a little bit what I mean with like some of the other pages, just so I don't have to keep opening the rings all the time, because over time, if you keep opening and closing it, I'm sure it'll wear a lot quicker and they may not close properly, or it just gets really loose, like the springs in it might get loose. So that's the today dashboard, and you'll see that it kind of sticks up a little bit, just so you can kind of see it and just kind of use it as bookmark it to get to the week that you're on. Now we get into the nitty gritty and where I like to plan ahead. So I'll flip through to some pages where I haven't written anything on it, but this is just like kind of the view that I like to plan on. So this is a week on 2 pages and it's horizontal. So after the week on 2 pages section, we flip over and the next tab says lists on it. You probably won't be able to see because it's so tiny, but all I keep in here are just little stickers. So these are just like little stickers I got from May Paper Co. And they're very practical stickers, but really cute too. So there's like little hearts, little payday ones, little piggy banks, little coffees, so just like little dates. And I've used a couple already. It came with 2 sheets, and then behind the stickers I just have my luxury wish list. So I keep everything that I really want from my luxury wish list, and that I think is kind of attainable at this stage anyway, on my list here. And you'll see the highlighted sections are actually things that I've already purchased. So last year I did quite a bit of spending. If you've seen previous videos of mine, I did quite a bit of spending and I ticked quite a few things off my wish list. So I'm really grateful for that. I blame it on the pandemic and not being able to travel. So I used a lot of my travel funds towards my wish list funds or my wish list items. So that's what I blame it on. But yeah, so I just keep it here just as like a constant reminder to keep working hard and achieving your wish list. So yeah, I keep that there as a constant reminder, and I've just decorated a little bit with my stickers. So then after that, I just have a few other separate pages just in case. And the next tab here is projects, and that's where I do all my YouTube planning. So I have it on this really cute vellum sheet, and I have my YouTube name printed on there. So it says Hello X Luxury. And I actually got this from Etsy. So an Etsy store does personalization. I'll leave everything linked below where I purchased it from. and it's super cute. So it's just like a plain vellum sheet. It's super thin. That's why I like having this tab kind of to protect it in case if I spill water or anything on it, it's protected. And then behind it, this is my favorite part ever. It has little Louis Vuitton logos on a blush pink, I'll see if I can show you, a blush pink kind of vellum sheet. So it's another thin vellum sheet, and it's so cute. It has little LV logos all over it. So this was only like $1 or $2 or something from the Etsy store. So I love that it gives this kind of like a little backdrop there. And of course my YouTube channel is all about luxury, and I love Louis Vuitton. Of course this is a Louis Vuitton agenda too, so I thought that was so fitting for it. And I've just taken out the pages that I've written on just to kind of show you what it will look like. But what I was saying earlier about that today sheet there, how I want to cut slits next to the holes just so I can like peel it off and put it in each week. I've done that for my YouTube, all of my projects section, just because when I plan my videos, I like to jot dot points about my talking points and what I want to mention in my videos. And when I've jotted everything down and I'm ready to film, that's when I will just peel it. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll take one sheet of paper. So pretend I have all my notes jotted down there. So when I'm ready to film, I'll just peel it off like that. And I've got my sheet in front of me and ready to film. And what I mean by the little slits are, I don't know if you can see that, but I've cut like little slits where the holes are in the middle, and that just makes it easy to peel off and on. And if I wanted to put it back, I could just slip it back on, and it just goes on super easily. So you just slip it on like that. And it's not like, when I first heard about this, a subby of mine mentioned to do that, and I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea, because rather than opening and closing the rings all the time, this is such a more convenient way. And at first I thought, wouldn't the pages just fall out? But because the slits are so minor, it just, yeah, it holds it in place. Of course, if you're like constantly taking in and out, it may get worn a bit and kind of like bend, like the paper may bend. But for the most part, it's just super easy to, it makes a world of difference. Like you just peel it off like that, and then if you want to pop it back, you can just pop it back. I probably wouldn't do this for all the pages, but just for the pages that I know that I want to be taking out or throwing away or just removing. So yeah, I love that little hack. So thank you to my subby for mentioning that to me. That's super handy, and it just, yeah, makes a world of difference and kind of preserves my rings a little bit longer. So yeah, this is my project section for my YouTube channel. And then next I have finance, which I've removed what I have in there just of course for personal reasons. So then after my finance section, I have my personal section. And again, I purchased this vellum sheet from the same Etsy store, and I just have Natalie written there for my name, obviously. So this is in my personal section, and I don't really use this too much, but I just have some paper in case I want to jot anything down. And at the back, the very last tab, I've got miscellaneous, and this one just, I house a few stamps in case I need them and just a few extra stickers that I have. So this is just in like a little frosted plastic pocket. The very last thing at the back here of my agenda is a page lifter. So I didn't know what this was called in my unboxing video when I unboxed this, even though I purchased it, but it's called a page lifter. And all it does is holds all your pages together. So when you are to close your agenda, see how everything's relatively flat? Just because that page lifter there holds or like pushes everything flat. So if I was to remove that, the pages would curl around the ring, and that's when you'll get like curled pages and it just looks quite messy. So I highly recommend this. I think this is only like $3, and it's a really thick piece of plastic. So that's the page lifter. And then at the very back of my agenda, there's a little secretarial pocket. So it's just like a little slip, and you can slip like receipts or documents or anything like that in there. Here I just house some extra stickers. So these are from Cloth and Paper, and I love these stickers. They're so cute, and the colors are just right up my alley. So this one is kind of like a blush gray. It's kind of gray but kind of pinky. And these are some, it's called linen dots, and this one is rose color. So this one came in a pack with all different shapes. So it's like circle, hexagon, square, and the little triangle. So these are the ones that I use all month on 2 pages view. So you'll see that here I've just got them kind of like marked like that. So I like to mark it and kind of flag what days are important just from a monthly view. So I like using it for that. And it fits perfectly in the size agenda, or the medium size agenda, sorry. So that just slips there. So the very last thing in my agenda is my pen, and I just keep it in the pen loop attached to the agenda. And this pen is actually from Muji. If you saw my unboxing video of the agenda, you would have seen that I had the Kiki K pen, and this is super cute. It's in white and it's got the gold brass detailing, but I find that this, I'm not sure what the ballpoint of this pen is, but it's quite thick. And when I was writing in my monthly view, so with the monthly view, it's quite small, like the little boxes are quite small, and it just took up a lot of space. I know it's not a huge deal, like it's just like a pen, but it does make a difference for those stationery lovers out there. I'm sure you know what I mean, but it just took up a lot of space when I was writing. So this one here from Muji is actually a 0.38 ballpoint, and it's so thin, like it's so nice to write with too. It's like a gel point pen. It's super, super pointy and thin, and it just writes so smooth and so nicely, and it actually fits perfectly in the agenda. I was worried that the loop would be too small, but it just fits perfectly and it slides in like that. So yeah, that's everything in my agenda, and I absolutely love this. If you are a planner person and you do love writing things down, I would highly recommend it. So yeah, that's everything in my agenda. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As I promised, my little paperclip bookmark hack, I will show you that now. So to get started, all you need are a pair of scissors, some ribbon. So in this example, I'll just be using the Louis Vuitton ribbon, and some paper clips. So these ones here are size 33 millimeters, and this pack I purchased from Kmart, and I think it was only like $2.50 for this entire pack, and it's got 200 paper clips in it, so that's so good. And I just purchased this because I like the colors in it. It's got the white, gold and black, so I thought those colors were really fitting for all the different types of ribbons that I had. But if you can, I would recommend getting bigger paper clips, just because once you put the ribbon on, it's not too bad, but it would just be a bit more comfortable with like a larger paper clip. See how that part, or the ribbon, takes up half of the paper clip. So when you put it on like a piece of paper, just kind of slips on just the top. So it might be a little bit better if it was like a bit lower, just to be a bit more secure, but I mean, it still works fine like that. It still clips on. But yeah, I just wanted it for the colors. For this purpose, I'll use like a gold paper clip. So all you need to do now is get the ribbon that you want to make the bookmark with. So for this example here, I've got the Louis Vuitton ribbon here, and all you want to do is just find where the logos sit. So there's one Louis Vuitton logo there and another one there. So all you need for the bookmark are just two logos. So you want to find the middle of those logos and just fold it in half. And when you fold it in half, you want to find the logos and just match or line them up with one another on either side. So make sure that they're lined up. You've got that folded in half like that. You will see that diagonal cut there. So this part there, you want to just cut the other side of the ribbon the same angle. So that means when you flip it over, it'll make more sense. When you flip it over, it'll be fanned out. So I'll cut it and show you what I mean. So get your pair of scissors, and you just want to cut the same diagonal line as that. So it's just flush against each other. So now you have your piece of ribbon. Even if it's too long, you can just trim it a little bit shorter if you wanted to. So in this case, I might trim it a little bit shorter just because I feel like it is quite long and it might just flop even more. So the logo ends there. So I might just cut it a little bit shorter. Maybe just like a centimeter off the logo. So keep it diagonal, the cut. So you've just got that there. So now what you want to do is hold the ribbon, so keep it in half still, and make sure that it's upside down. So this will make sense once we finish the final product. Have it upside down, and again, keep them folded, or keep it folded. So just find your paper clip, and with the paper clip, you just want to find the end. So see how there's like the double loop? You want the opposite end. So this double loop is where it'll clip onto the paper. So you want to find the one that's got the single loop, and all you do now is just get the ribbon. It's still folded in half like that. You just thread it through the paper clip, so the top part there, and just pull it out a little bit. So you've just got it sticking out a little bit like that. So you just threaded it through the paper clip, and whatever hand, or I'm right-handed, so I'm just going to flip it over to my right hand like that. Just get your index pointer finger and just put it through that little loop there that you've threaded through the paper clip. So you're just holding it in place. So it just looks like that, and make sure that it's still straight. And now all you want to do is just fold up this end and loop it through that little hole where your index finger was holding. So you just want to pinch that end and pull it through. So make sure it's kind of like towards the top of the paper clip, and just pull it. And you might just need to adjust it a little bit just to make sure that the lettering is equal and straight. So you just kind of pull it and adjust it. If it doesn't look right, just undo it and redo it, and it's just really easy to redo. Once you do a couple of these or get the hang of it, it just makes a lot more sense, and it is a lot easier, and you can just churn them out really quickly. I think that's super cute, is having this as like a little bookmark on your book that you're reading, or even just in your agendas or anything like that, your notebooks. I think that's such a cute idea, and it's so simple too, and it's a way to repurpose and reuse the ribbons that come with all your handbags. And if you do have Chanel, I think the Chanel one works just as well, and it's the same thing. You just line up the two logos together and just cut it diagonally to get this little kind of detailing to it. I will also say that with the ribbon, obviously with any ribbon, it does want to fray at the end. So get like a little lighter or anything like that, and just kind of not burn it, but just hold the flame kind of close. Just be really, really careful with it, and just hold it close to kind of like seal the ends. So that's just like another hack or little tip to do when you do make these bookmarks, just so they don't fray and fall apart over time. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun sharing with you guys what's inside my agenda, and also sharing with you this little hack. I really hope you guys enjoy making the little bookmarks and using them and repurposing all your packaging and ribbons. So yeah, that's all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to see you back in future videos. I have a lot more content planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!